your hand in mine. Forever's about to happen right here in this moment of time. So let's draw a line right here in the sand, and let it be said that on this very day is the day that we took a stand. Cause not just a game, it's more than a game, it's more than the hurt, it's more than the pain, it's more than the glory, it's more than the fame. This right here's about legacy, man, so it's bigger than me, it's bigger than us. We can lose sight in the midst of the fuss, let's slow it down and take it in. Enjoy this moment, what's the rush? They want it bad, but we wanted more. This is what we've been waiting for. With tears in our eyes, we let our hearts roar. Unleash war when we walk out this door. We won't be delayed, we won't be denied. In the end, we won't be refused with clear eyes, a full heart. There's no way that we can lose. Clear eyes, full heart, can't lose. Clear eyes, full heart, can't lose. Clear eyes, full heart, can't lose. Clear eyes.
And we welcome you to the Week 7 edition of the Tiger Football Report. I'm John McElroy, joined as always by head coach of the Bentonville Tigers, Jody Grant. Well, Coach, talking about this week, the Springdale Bulldogs coming to town. Another game at Tiger Stadium, that's always good news. But, an opponent that's, let's be honest, has struggled a little bit over recent years, but a very dangerous opponent, good quarterback, Jack Lindsay, and a really good receiver combination in Kyler Williams and Hunter Necessary. So you had some things to prepare for this week. Talk about the preparation for Springdale this week.
I mean, we knew going in that they were doing some stuff offensively that was good, and schematically they were doing some things that was good, clean football. We just knew that we had to go and stop their aerial attack. They've ran the ball with success earlier in some games, so defensively we knew we had to put some stuff together, which we felt like we did a pretty good job against that. But they were able to move the ball on us a little bit early in the first half, and we had to make some adjustments. But we were able to fix some of the stuff.
You're talking about Springdale coming to town, and they've struggled somewhat this year and in recent years, but new head coach and a new energy over there. But this week really had to be about Bentonville. Of course, last week, the first loss to Harbor. So this week, I know the guys were ready to get out there and kind of get that taste out of their mouth, and it had to be about Bentonville and what you do. Yeah, and that was our talk most of the week is we had grinded for 6 weeks against great quality opponents, and your fear as a coach is when you play a team that, the kids look at the record and don't look at the actual product that's being put out there. And that may have happened a little bit, and that's one of the tough things about being a high school football coach when you're dealing with 16, 17-year-old kids. But we just wanted to focus on the Bentonville Tigers and getting better, and that'll continue to be our focus as we move forward. All right, well, that's going to take us to our first break, but when we return, we'll go out to Tiger Stadium for the first half highlights. You're watching the Tiger Football Report. All right, Coach, here we are. Another game at Tiger Stadium, our next to the last home game here this season. That's kind of hard to believe at this point.
Yeah, you're right. I can't believe we're already here playing Week 7 football here, but here we are getting started. There's the Lindsay kid throwing to his target right there, and they opened up early with him and had some success, but we were able to get off the field pretty quick and get the ball to our offense. I think here they attempted a fake punt there and give our offense great field position. They got a short field.
There's Casey Ford going to work, and almost, boy, I tell you, if he's able to bring that one in, that's a sure 6.
Yeah, it's unfortunate we have a drop there because it is worth 6. And so here we are. We let Chase Hunter punt a little bit this week, just kind of give him some work, and he did a nice job, pinned that one in there deep. Here they are going back to their guy, who I've left very impressed with, did some things. But we did a good job in their run game. Defensively, our guys pursued the football and tackled well.
Yeah, that's the kind of team speed Bentonville's known for on defense right there, and they've really shut them down.
Yeah, here's a big play by Logan Darby. We got an interception, get the ball back to our offense with another short field. So we need to go down there and do something with it offensively.
Now Logan Darby, that first of a couple picks Friday night.
Yeah.
Trying to go to work here, sees this opportunity.
Yeah, take another shot on the seam, miss our guy. That's another opportunity missed right there, but we ended up lining up to kick a field goal and ended up being a little bit wide right. So 2 short fields. We haven't produced any points yet, so we got some work to do.
All right, well, fortunately, Coach, the defense, that unit, they've been playing so well all year, and got some athletes over there for Springdale, but look at that. You see right there, they're just getting after it.
These guys defensively just play so hard, and they play well together, and, if they're consistent with it each and every Friday night. There's another interception by Logan Darby.
Well, that's why you do the tip drill, isn't it,
That's
Coach?
exactly right, yeah. And it's good to see it all take place, and I love to see the excitement of these kids and then being rewarded for their efforts.
All right, so Logan Darby with an interception there, and as we move into the second quarter, still no score. But Bentonville getting ready to try to make the most of an opportunity here.
Yeah, we run the big guy, get him down here close into the red zone. We're operating pretty good right here. We got to find a way to get some points. And here he does, finds Cam on a little inside slant route. Gets us on the board, kind of gets us going a little bit offensively as we move into the second quarter.
Cameron Mays Hunt, probably his best night as a receiver. I think 7 catches, going for 84 yards, if I'm not mistaken. So really good night for that young man.
Yeah, what I liked about him Friday night is he wanted the football. I mean, he was, you like to have a guy who's asking, say, I want it, give it to me, let me be the guy, and I love that about him.
I'm sure after that first pass, the drop there on that first series, he was probably wanting that thing and wanting to make up for that.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. There's David Nichols with a drop for a minus yardage. Boy, he played well, as a lot of our guys did. We did a real good job in the run game. I think they finished with under 10 yards rushing for the game. I think anytime you do that, that's a good job with our front guys. Here we are forcing a punt.
Yeah, that's just it, Coach. If you can take away something the team likes to do, or you take away one of the things, make them one-dimensional, it really makes it that much easier on the defense.
Absolutely, yeah. Big throw and a catch right there. Here goes Cam again doing work. And here we are moving the football a little bit, doing some stuff. Jacob Clark running so hard. Boy, he's gotten to really figure out how to be a power runner there, even though he's not a power size back, but he's done good. With a little score right there. So this puts us in pretty good position. I think we're up 14-0 at this point, middle of the second quarter.
Yeah, you talk about Jacob Clark. This is the first game he went over 100 yards since back at Valor Christian several weeks ago. So it was good to see him getting those yards again.
Yeah, we need, obviously we need to get our running game going. That's who we are at Bentonville, what we're about. We're a run-heavy team, play action pass, and we got to get our run game going. So it's nice to get him going. Here we go, we hold them to 3. They had a nice little drive there late, and we talk about that with our defense a lot. If they're going to get down in the red zone, we're going to force 3s, not 7s, and our guys kind of bought into that. We put a lot of work on this unit this week, and we were very pleased with our return. That's Nate Lyons, a sophomore that got a chance to be the return guy, and we were pleased with the field position that we had. Here we are late, right before half, trying to get some stuff done here. That's a good route, throwing a catch from Casey to Clay Barganier.
When you have Cameron Mays Hunt back in full strength, and then you got Barganier, that sure is a great 1-2 punch in your throwing game.
That's exactly right.
All right, well, there we have it, the first half highlights. Bentonville on top, 14-3. We'll be back in just a moment with the second half highlights here on the Tiger Football Report.
Crane Hyundai of Bentonville is your hometown full-service dealer. Our sales department gives you access to hundreds of new and pre-owned vehicles, and our award-winning service department is here to fix your problem quickly and get you back on the road. At Crane Hyundai of Bentonville, everything we do is backed by the Crane Commitment, including a 100,000-mile warranty on every new and pre-owned vehicle, and our 100-hour love it or leave it exchange policy. Come see us at Crane Hyundai of Bentonville, located on Moberly Lane in Bentonville.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
All right, back here on the Tiger Football Report as we go into the second half. Coach, you up 14-3, and right there, Zach Clark, head coach, calls for the onside kick.
Yeah, he did, and the funny thing is we told our guys, you better be ready for an onside kick, it's coming, and they executed it to perfection. But put our defense out there, and we got to go get a stop. They're getting, when you think you're going to get the football and you don't, you got to go out and make something happen. Our guys did that.
A big Austin Roth there, and Noah Stubbs, number 75 there on the play.
Yeah, those guys are playing great. Force a punt here. Getting the ball back to our offense, and we've challenged our offense a little bit at halftime to come out and let's operate and do some stuff. They did a good job. Springdale did a really nice job against our run game. It took us a little bit to get some stuff going, so we had to end up punting back to them. Chase does another nice little job right there. That's a scary guy with a ball in his hands, but our guys do a great job in coverage.
And knows how Chase kind of the more rugby style, and it looks like they're going to try a reverse pass.
Yeah, try a little reverse pass. Ends up having pretty good coverage by Logan Darby. So that's a big play for us right there.
Going back to Chase, and kind of roast style gives your guys a little better time to get down there on the coverage.
Yeah, we've actually been working with him since the start of practice, and we just kind of waited to break it out. But he's pretty good at that, and it gives you an opportunity to do some different things.
All right, so looks like the offense is going to be operating here once again.
Yeah, here we go again with our little run game. We break one, which is nice. When the guy gets loose, he's got some speed and got a chance. So we flipped the field here. So now we're operating a little bit offensively, which is good. Finding Hadley Gregg right there in the middle. Hadley came up and filled in for Crenshaw this week and did some good stuff. And here goes Clark again in the run game. He fumbles the football, and we lose, an opportunity to score when we're in the red zone. But the very next snap, Brandon Atchison picks it off and returns it for a touchdown. I'm going to tell you what, Brandon Atchison has brought his game each and every Friday night and done great things. We're very pleased with his play to this point, and he's a great Friday night football player.
Yeah, you go back to that interception, Coach. Jack Lindsay put some mustard on that ball when he threw it, so that was a great job by Brandon to come down with that and then have the recognition to go ahead and put it in the end zone.
That's exactly right. And that's anytime you score defensively, that gets the whole team going. And we started doing some stuff at this point. So it was you can see our kicker kicks it through the back of the end zone, and our defense comes out and getting after it and doing some things. So I think anytime you score defensively, you kind of can really get the team going as a whole. You
see defensively there, and he runs to the right and nowhere to go. He comes back left. Everybody doing their job in containment. That's just it's a neat thing to see when everybody's working together like that.
Yep. Here they are on a punt. We didn't get much of a return there, but we got decent field position. So getting our offense back out there again and letting them go do their thing.
Okay, moving into the fourth quarter now, and you're in command 21-3, still wanting to operate here offensively.
Yeah, they did a good job against our little RPO stuff, and here goes Chase again on his rugby. We just want we want our coverage to get down there so this can happen. Pin it inside the 20, making a team go 80 on our defense is, that's advantage Tigers. Great job by Elijah Barnett, who came in and played some corner for us in the second half. He did a great job for us.
Yeah, great break on the ball and good fundamental tackling.
So we're getting the ball back. Another forced punt. Well, our defense played really good Friday night. Got decent field position here.
I want to say only 19 yards allowed after the first series there by Springdale in the second half.
That's correct.
There you go. Got Avery Dotson getting into the ball game now.
Yeah, we're starting to do some stuff. These guys, that's a nice little move by Cameron. The guy he wants the football, and you got to love his effort right here. It's so important to him. He loves being a Tiger, and you can see the excitement. This is a kid that's a sophomore, and he's making plays every Friday night for us.
So now you've extended the lead now 28-3, and home crowd very excited. Good crowd. The band was gone to a competition. Mentioned them. They did well this weekend, but missed having them there, but still a good crowd nonetheless.
Yeah, we're still treated with a nice crowd. You do obviously like to have your band there, but band season and football season run together, so sometimes that happens. But here our defense goes out there and continues to play great. David Nichols runs him down for a big stop right there. So we get the ball back offensively, and now, really we've got a comfortable lead. Really what we wanted here is not for our quarterback to take a shot like that, but ultimately just to go out and just work and clean up some stuff and, do things right. And we moved the ball and did some pretty good stuff. So we were pleased with our product there towards the end. Getting Avery some carries here. I think we're going to need Avery as we go down the stretch. And then obviously every coach's favorite play is when you get a chance to take a knee and do some stuff. So, that was a quality football team that's just trying to change the culture of what's going on over there, and that staff will do a good job. And so we chalked that up as a nice win. It wasn't as clean as we would have liked, but we're working through some of that stuff, and we'll continue to do that.
All right, well, there you have it. The Tigers win 28-3 over the Springdale Bulldogs. We'll be back in just a moment to preview next week's game with the Rogers Mounties. You're watching the Tiger Football Report. All right, we're back on the Tiger Football Report. Coach, congratulations now that the Tigers go to 3-1 in the 7A West with a 28-3 win over Springdale. But this week, you prepare for quite a different scheme in the Rogers Mounties. It's a team, obviously, we've seen often in the past, but they run kind of the service academy, some call it the Flexbone. Talk a little bit about the scheme Rogers uses.
Yeah, what Rogers is doing offensively is different than what we see throughout the conference. And, they've been running it for a while. We've seen it, and they're pretty good at what they do. But, it's basically assignment football, and we just got to make sure our kids understand their assignment and what they're doing, and just be able to make plays. And, obviously it's a run-heavy scheme, and, we just what makes it tough is it's hard to simulate through scout team. And so that's one of the biggest challenges that all teams face when they play Rogers. But, we've got a plan that we've used and a practice plan that we've used against them, and we'll continue to do that.
All right, Coach. Well, want to wish you and the guys the best of luck this week as you take on the Rogers Mounties, and hopefully the Tigers go to 4-1 in the 7A West after next week.
All right, hopefully. Thank you.
All right. And we'd like to thank you, the viewers, for joining us here each week where we take you inside of Bentonville Tiger football. So long, everyone.